Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll.
I love watching board game content and listening to podcasts, and I especially love listening to podcasts, mostly because I can do all kinds of stuff around the house. I can still be doing work. I can work outside and just have my earbuds in and listening to podcasts. And so I really enjoy that. And when I was really looking for good board game podcasts, I did not know exactly where to look. So I thought I'd make a really quick video if you're kind of new into the hobby, looking for more content. These are the ones that I really enjoy listening to. First up on the list is Board Game Blitz. These are two ladies. They're pretty fun. They have a very different chemistry, I think, because they, you just don't hear a lot of podcasts with two ladies talking about board games. It just doesn't happen very often. And they have a different taste in board games because of that. And I just enjoy it. I think it's kind of makes it a little bit interesting perspective. And I think they come out maybe every other week or something like that. So that's a good one. They're really, really fast. So if you like those really quick podcasts, that would be a good one. Next up, number 4 is the Dice Tower podcast. Now, everybody in this space generally knows who the Dice Tower is, and they've had a podcast for a really long time, but it hasn't been that long. I don't know how long it's been, actually, maybe a year, maybe 2, where it's 3 people, and they added Julie Ahern as the 3rd person, and I have really enjoyed this one. I like the way that they talk. I like their chemistry, and I like what Julie has added to the show. I think she's added a whole lot to Tom Vassell and Mark Summerer. It's really interesting. They do a segment called, what do they call it? Roses, Thorns, and Hula Hoops, which is just a really fun thing where they talk about games that they love, games that they didn't love, and games that were a surprise to them. That's the hula hoop. And I just thought that was a really fun segment. They also do like a little board game horrors segment, which is really fun, where they take people that have written in and they read it like a horror story of board game horrors. And that's a really fun little segment that they do and kind of makes them stand apart as a podcast. So I really enjoy that one. And I think that one comes every other week as well. Number 3 on the list for me is a podcast called Decision Space. What I love about this one these are some guys who talk about board games from a very different perspective. So they talk about board games, they say, from the decision space, from the spaces in between. And so I feel like they have a different niche, so to speak, on the board game hobby. Sometimes they do deep dives into like certain aspects of games. And I find that really fascinating. I think that the guys who talk on it, they sound really smart and very intriguing to listen to. And so I have enjoyed listening to a lot of their backlog, and really, it's just been really good. So I highly recommend Decision Space. Next up, number 2 is This Game is Broken. This is so fun. So this is the Brothers Murph, along with 3 other people that are super fun. They're playing games about board games, which, I don't know, that sounds super nerdy, but I love it. They're funny, they're fun, and so if I'm just looking for like just pure, silly, entertainment, that is a great podcast to listen to. And I think it is also every other week. Decision Space, I think, comes on every week. And then This Game is Broken is every other week. And then number 1 of my favorite podcasts right now to listen to is Board Game Hot Takes. So they take games and they kind of do a deep dive into that particular game for the day. So it's kind of like a review, but they give you a lot of first impressions. They talk about the ins and outs of a game, and I enjoy that. But then they also do classic, like top 10 games, or, they may pick a topic that they're talking about. And so I really enjoy listening to them. I think that they have a really good chemistry with each other when they talk. And I find it really interesting. I will say that I listen to every podcast that I listen to on like 1.5 speed. So they're all really fast to me, but I really enjoy it. I do all of the content listening for Josiah and I. And so I'm the one that does all the board game research, so to speak. And so this is one of the ways that I do that, is by listening to these. Now, those aren't the only ones that I've listened to. Those are just the ones that I usually listen to every time they put out an episode. But there are other ones that I will listen to periodically that I think do a really good job. So I thought I would do a few honorable mentions here. There's Life Beyond Board Games, which is a fairly new podcast. But it's people who are in this space, and they do some fun things. It's real cute. Board Game Geek podcasts. I don't listen to them very often, but I do occasionally, and they have some good stuff. Board Game Barbecue. Board Gamers Anonymous is a good one. I really enjoy theirs. One Stop Co-op Shop. And Board Games Insider gives you kind of a little bit of the scoop on what's going on in the industry itself. So that can be interesting. Again, I don't listen to every episode that any of those that they come out with, but I enjoy them for the most part. And that's it. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let us know what your favorite podcast is down in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. We'll see you next time. Bye.